can start now. All right, so I'm here with the Blackmarket Brigade. If you guys want to, yes. You want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Andrew Simon, the drummer.
I'm Jacob. I play guitar and sing a little bit.
My name's Jeremy. I play guitar and I sing a little bit.
What's up? I'm Stephanie. I play bass and sing occasionally.
I just host these people for the weekend.
That's right.
All right. So I know it's you guys' first time in Arizona. What places have you gone to so far?
Hey, that's a good one.
When we first showed
We went to the
up,
state capital.
the state capitol.
Yeah, we went to the state capitol museum.
It was very
It was very judiciary. I don't know what you would say about it. It made you feel like you were a judge, right, when you walked into there. I was handing out some
underdressed.
some judgments while I was there.
Always underdressed in court.
Oh yeah, I was very underdressed.
Oh, what did you recognize? So the Capitol building, it was also on Tony Hawk, the skateboard game.
Yeah.
If you played that a lot. Jacob, that's right?
I mean, I might be wrong, but it just looks like that place.
It seemed like the area. Yes or no, we saw the Capitol Museum building,
It was
and
very hot.
we went to the Tempe River Walk, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tempe.
We're not from here.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
And hey, big shout out right now. We're at the Palomar Hotel at the rooftop pool with Rock and Roll Arizona. So that's an awesome place that we're at right now.
All right, so for people who don't know, how would you guys explain your sound?
I think with what you would base it off of would be rock and roll. You guys agree on that?
Yeah, new rock and roll.
It's new rock and roll. I mean, it's grungy, it's industrial, it's pop rock, it's classic rock and roll. It's a lot of things all together, just coming out in 2019. And I just really feel I love rock and roll. I know you guys love rock and roll.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're just trying to bring that sound back.
Yeah. I know you guys just put out an EP.
We did.
How was it working on that?
The EP, working on it. That's an awesome question because we're out of California, Southern California, as is the two guys to my left right here who are brothers, the Simon brothers. They're in a band called Service Interruption, and we recorded at a studio called SI Studios. It's in Temecula. And it was with our buddy Jacob Simon here running the production out of everything. Yeah, so Jacob, how did you feel about producing?
It went pretty good. 2 days and.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days.
Wait, no, 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah. No, 2 days, 2 songs. Me and Jacob and Stephanie and everyone else, all of our animals and cats at home, got together and just like really pulled. It felt like 10-hour days. It was probably only 8-hour days each. But we have a message to release with our music, and it's one of hope and just going forward and perseverance and dreams. And whether it takes you 2 years or 2 days to get that onto an album or an EP, just get it out there. So, people want to hear what you have to say. So the recording process was super fun. Me and Jake got to hang out and just shred on a bunch of Stratocasters and Telecasters.
Ate Subway that made me sick.
Ate Subway that made him sick. That put a 2-hour delay in things.
Jared probably made it.
Jared made it. Oh my gosh. He's skating somewhere in some very... Anyways.
Skating on something somewhere.
Yeah, skating on something somewhere.
What would you guys say would influence your music?
You're gonna ask me this question?
It's open to
I'm
any
just
of
the
you.
drummer. I just show up and play what they want me to play.
That's so true.
What is the influence in your guys' songwriting? I don't know.
So there's so much individualism in the band. I think that Andrew just, he summed up his part of the story.
He just shows up.
I know myself. I'm gonna shout out to all the scene bands, the indie bands, the emo bands. I loved AFI. I'm going to shout out to Blink-182 way back when. I love them. I love Taking Back Sunday, Brand New. Just all those, mid-thousands bands. But I'm going to go with, AFI. Yeah. Jade, who's from AFI, they're a power trio, and he did a really good job at making guitar seem like it was a lot bigger than just one player at a time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah. As the lone wolf guitar player, as a kid, you're like, how can I make this sound bigger? Which Jacob Simon, how do you make your sound bigger on stage with Service Interruption?
Multiple amps and you turn it up really loud.
A lot of effects pedals.
A lot of pedals.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that was like the bands that I was influenced by, but I know, Jake, you got some influences. You're the lead guitar player, so.
The White Stripes, Jack White. Always loved Muse. Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, say his
Slash
name.
is a great guitarist.
Say his name.
Slash.
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie.
The influence in this band, like my influences. Yeah, the emo, the grunge, the rock and roll, just.
I know. Yeah.
I was raised on the rock and roll and just getting into the scene. I've never played instruments, but he taught me how to play bass.
Yeah, I
and
guess you did just start 3 years.
Yeah, I've been always in the scene, like the rock and roll music, and my mother raised me on it. And
Kiss.
Yeah, my mother is obsessed with Kiss.
You have like two different sides. It's like your mom's influence, which is like the old school, just heavy
She loves
metal.
classic rock, but I always grew up into that new, that new rock and roll, the screamo, the emo, you know, the fun stuff. And I intermixed that. I grew up with a lot of friends in the scene, and now I'm a part of it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, and I know you guys are touring for this EP.
Yeah.
You're starting.
Cheers to that.
So you're starting to hear, right?
First, it's our second
Yeah.
day.
So this is our second day.
First location.
We cheers everybody.
Cheers,
the mic.
bottoms up.
Give me a finger.
I have no
here.
drink. So cheers.
We're out of
Your hand.
Southern California, and Service Interruption is from Temecula, and the Blackmarket Brigade was out of Escondido, San Diego. But we're on the road now, so I think we had our first show, which was at Soda Bar in San Diego.
Okay.
And that was kind of last minute. They offered it, and we're like, yeah, heck yeah, for the first night of our tour. And we're going to be going tonight to Club Red, which is in Mesa. Yeah, and there's going to be like 15 other bands playing and a super fun show. So I hope you're there. But yeah, we're going through Texas. We're going to play New Orleans, Nashville, Omaha, Nebraska, Cincinnati. Stephanie right here is actually from Wyoming, so we're gonna be playing
in my little town.
What's that town called?
Well, I'm from Lovell, Wyoming, but the little town next to it's called Cowley. We'll be playing at the Bull Pub. It'll be an eventful one.
Yeah, so tonight Club Red, and it's our third technical day of the tour.
Yeah.
Third day.
How's it going so far? How's the ride so far?
It got hot. We're starting in the desert. I think it was kind of like an omen when we drove out of California.
Oh my God,
The mountains, the Ortega Mountains, were just on
There was
fire.
light-
The 6 semis that we saw flipped
Oh.
over on the freeway.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we should pull over and park for the night.
Yeah.
Like, nah, let's keep going.
There's lightning going all around us.
Yeah. Yeah, there was lightning, there was storms, but you persevere through it. They try to scare you off, but rock and roll.
120-degree
will-
weather,
will
sleeping
do
in.
this. Yeah.
What?
It's been cool. I mean, we've met so many friends so far that we've connected with on a whole new level of just, I don't know, it's a lovely thing. Like you absolutely didn't need to invite us over last night, but you did. We met you at an open mic. Everybody who's been performing that we've met the last 24 hours has been beautiful. This has been an awesome experience so far.
Everyone in
So
Arizona is very friendly.
yeah, it seems like a friendly vibe. We want to come back to Arizona absolutely for some more shows, and we're going to. So that's been a good 3 days, but it's felt like it's been 2 months already, right? It's definitely felt like it's been forever.
So where can people currently listen to your music?
Oh, cool enough. So Service Interruption.
You can check us out on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same both ways, right?
Yeah.
Same both
All
ways.
platforms right now.
Yeah.
They go both
Alright.
ways.
We work out of the same studio, so wherever you can find Service Interruption music and videos, one day when we get videos, we'll be in the same place. But yeah, it's all over Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all of those good places. Amazon. Yeah, that's one of those.
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. and we're at the Blackmarket Brigade everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, the internet.
We have a website.
If you don't want to be private.
If you got the internet, you plug in the Blackmarket Brigade.
MySpace.
You'll find it.
You'll find us, yeah.
MySpace.
MySpace.
We're going back.
You can find some of our older bands on MySpace. You guys got some?
Yeah, I think we're still on MySpace.
Okay. Yes. That's where Service Interruption actually that was the thing back then.
Yeah.
It was.
Top friend.
It was. You
The
were,
top
you were-
friends, the scene hair,
Yeah.
Scene hair. Yep.
the scene
I never got
phases.
rid of
You
it.
wanted
We-
to
You're like, I
you can
still
all
have
tell
it.
we're still
got
there.
we're
It's not a phase.
Modern emo.
It's not a phase,
It's not a
Mom.
phase, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right on. Right on.
All right, and then is there anything else you guys would like to add? Let anybody know? Anything you have coming up?
Well, I just want to say personally, I'm Jeremy Chandler, and I write the lyrics for our songs that we perform with Andrew, Jacob, and Stephanie and myself. And I think my thing that I want to let people know when I'm singing into the microphone and when you hear my voice is that what I want is for a place where people can have a good time, where you can feel free to dance, where you can feel free to just express yourself and not feel judged, not feel like your jeans are too tight or your gauges are too big or your hair is too black or too blonde or whatever it is. Like,
There's no judgment.
there is no judgment where we are.
Just ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, if you see the Blackmarket Brigade in your vicinity, just know that that's a safe place where you can come and have the best fucking time of your life, listen to awesome music, and just hang out with what so far I've seen is some of the coolest people I've ever met.
I love that.
And that includes our new friends in Arizona, 100%. Yeah. So, how about you guys?
Perfect, man. No, exactly what you said right there, man.
It feels
You're in
like
the band. I think you summed it up pretty well.
Yeah.
Check out Blackmarket Brigade. New
Check
songs alive, clearly.
Yeah.
Service Interruption's got a new song dropping tomorrow called Misunderstood.
Yeah.
So new releases.
Yeah. We're double heading this tour, and it's all do it yourself, you know? The things that we do, there's no backing behind us. We're totally independent. I think you can relate with that.
Yes.
We don't have any big corporations making this type of stuff happen, but it's
Gotta do it yourself.
yeah, it's
Why
connecting with
not?
people who are out
That's how
there
you
hustling
learn.
and making it happen to just make the scene keep on going. So
Heck yeah.
give me a 5 to being one of those awesome people. And yeah, like Jake said,
you.
Apple
Yeah.
Music, Service Interruption, Blackmarket Brigade. Come check us out. Be a part of the community because that's where it feels the best. You can watch the video and you can feel pretty good. You can come to a show and you can feel really good. You can invite us to sleep over and you can feel amazing. End up having the best weekend with us. Rooftop pools and parties and interviews with some awesome people. So yeah, I mean, it's a mission of hope and faith and just trust and being a good person. So that's what this circle is right here, right now.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for being
Of course.
here. Yeah. Andrew, Jacob, Jeremy, Stephanie.
Jennifer.
Ricky.
It's been a wonderful time, Rock and Roll
Not Ricky,
Arizona.
not Nikki, it's
I'm
Ricky.
super thankful. And we'll see you again. We'll be back.